YourTherapySource.com presents this audio format to learn more about 504 plans for students with ADHD. Do you have a student with ADHD? Are you looking for ways to help ADHD students succeed in your school district? A 504 plan with ADHD accommodations may be the answer. If a child's progress in school is slow and the child qualifies, a 504 plan may be developed with the help of the school psychologist, teachers, parents, and the student. Let's learn more about 504 accommodations for ADHD and how they can help students with ADHD throughout the school day. What is a 504 plan for ADHD? A Section 504 plan for ADHD is an individualized document designed to help children with this disorder gain better access to learning opportunities and environments. It is built by a team of people, including teachers, administrators, and parents, who assess the student's needs and develop strategies to meet them. The 504 plan outlines an individual accommodation plan that includes reasonable, efficient, and appropriate accommodations to help the child achieve goals in school. 504 plans assist ADHD students in an educational setting who exhibit learning challenges. Students with ADHD can struggle with attention span, focus, working memory, executive functioning skills, positive behavior, following traditional classroom instruction, and more. Examples are extended time on tests or assignments, copy of class notes, modifications in classroom seating arrangements, assistive technology, more frequent breaks during the day, shorter written work, or extra help in difficult areas. With an effective program, students with ADHD can become more independent, successful learners, and lead healthier lives. What do you put on a 504 plan for ADHD? Developing a 504 plan for a student with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder (ADHD) can be an important tool to ensure they receive the academic and behavioral supports they need to succeed in school. Generally, these plans involve input from school staff, parents, and the student. A typical plan will outline accommodations such as extended test time, preferential seating, reduced homework load, regular check-ins with teachers or counselors, and strategies for effectively managing distractions. Beyond that, other suggestions could include providing resource materials like lists of reminders or customized student task lists, using tools such as electronic timers or noise-canceling headphones, allowing brief exercise breaks throughout the day, and having teachers explain key concepts multiple times using different methods. It is vital to create an implementation plan that addresses not just the individual student's specific needs but also works within the framework of available resources at the school. A well-constructed 504 plan incorporating these elements should help provide students with ADHD with a welcoming learning environment and the chance for greater success. Common 504 accommodations for ADHD. 504 accommodations for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder (ADHD) may vary depending on the individual and what type of support is needed, but there are some common strategies that can be useful. Here is a list of some common 504 accommodations for ADHD. Extended time to finish assignments. Preferential seating in the classroom. Reduced homework assignments. Alternative testing accommodations, such as using audio recordings of lectures or getting extra preparation time before tests. Break periods during classes. More frequent breaks while studying. A more organized learning environment. Extra help from teachers, counselors, or other support personnel. Regular meetings with parents to discuss progress and challenges. More flexible deadlines. Reduce distractions near desk. Consistent and clear limits set for behavioral outcomes. Simplify complex directions. Provide written and oral instructions. Allow resubmission of assignments or corrections. Provide guided notes. Oral exams instead of written exams. Tests read to student in a separate location. Use highlighters to point out important information. Provide choices for different tasks. Offer clear and simple directions for assignments and tests. Guided supports to facilitate the writing process. Pencil grips to help with handwriting. Guided class notes. Decreased homework time. Extended due dates for homework or in-class assignments. Quiet place to focus on classwork. Written list of tasks to complete. Extra verbal reminders from the teacher. Extra time for tests and quizzes. These are just some examples of 504 accommodations for ADHD. It is important to remember to collect data and evaluate a student's 504 plan to ensure they receive the necessary aid to improve their academic success. Keep track of test scores, homework grades, and more to determine if the Section 504 plan is helping. These aids can make all the difference and help students focus on reaching their full potential. Examples: 504 accommodations for ADHD inattentive type. For some students with ADHD inattentive type, 504 accommodations can be particularly helpful. This type of ADHD is characterized by inattention and difficulty focusing on tasks or activities at hand. Here are some examples of 504 accommodations for ADHD inattentive type. More frequent breaks throughout the day. Extra time to finish assignments. A quieter environment to work in. Allow more time to process instructions and ask questions. Provide visual reminders of tasks or activities. Use a daily planner to prioritize tasks. Clearly define expectations for completing tasks. Structure class periods with consistent routines. Simplify directions and offer verbal or written explanations. Allow the use of a calculator when appropriate. Provide a structured environment for studying. Allow the use of organizational tools and note-taking devices to help keep track of tasks. Use assistive technologies, such as voice recognition software programs. It is important to remember that each student's needs are unique, so it is best to create a 504 plan that is tailored specifically for the individual student. With the right accommodations and support, students with ADHD inattentive type can succeed in an academic setting. Example of accommodations for 504 plan for ADHD and executive functioning deficits. Students with ADHD and executive functioning deficits may need extra support to help them succeed in the classroom. Here are some examples of 504 accommodations that can be used for this population. Provide additional time to complete tasks. Simplify instructions/directions. Allow more frequent breaks throughout the day. Encourage the use of visual organizers/calendars. Offer visual supports for visual spatial challenges. Provide reminders for deadlines/time management. Allow the use of audio recordings for lengthy lectures or notes. Use graphic organizers to help organize information. Provide additional support from teachers, counselors, and other professionals. Use checklists and other organizational tools to stay on track. By implementing these accommodations, Students with ADHD and executive functioning deficits can develop the skills necessary to improve their academic success in the classroom. Creating the right 504 plan for a student with ADHD is critical to ensuring their success in an academic setting. Students can develop the skills necessary to reach their full potential with tailored accommodations and support. Implementing strategies like more frequent breaks throughout the day, simplifying instructions/directions, providing reminders for deadlines/time management, and using checklists and other organizational tools can help these students stay on track. By leveraging these important principles of cognitive neuroscience into your school, you may be able to make a positive impact on how children with ADHD are taught and supported in an educational environment. Visit yourtherapysource.com for more resources to help students with ADHD.